Hello, hello, yo, yo, yo. What is up, everybody? Just sitting here in the backyard, welcoming. I see Wally and Tito already here. Good to see you, my guys. So we were just checking out the backyard. I figure I'm gonna come out and pick some onions today. So I figured I'd go live and show you the process, show you the progress, and what's not growing as well. Seems like it's about time to cut the grass again. It's that time of year where I'm cutting it weekly. Had a lawnmower that broke a couple years ago. Had to give it to someone to get it fixed, and I had another lawnmower break, and then I had another lawnmower that I gave to my dad, and bought myself a new one this year. So my neighbor was cutting my grass last couple years, so it's kind of your guy out there. You know how it's like to cut your own grass. Super Nacho, what's up? Cowboy John's in the house. Good to see you. We're gonna go pick some onions, some herbals over here in the herb garden. I'm using this. You guys can join me if you want. I'm using StreamYards for the first time here on the garden streams just to try something out a little different. I have no idea. Like, I haven't even messed with this software, but it seems pretty easy. It's just like the setup on the laptop. I can play videos, which is pretty cool. So I can go to some of these little things, like if we had a touchdown. Ready, down, put. There you go. I don't have my buttons. I could give myself the button on that one. Good to see you guys. We're just checking out the yard now. We're going to go out. It looks like the sun's behind a cloud, so I think we're going to get right to popping, because when the sun's out too much here, it's going to overheat my phone and shut us down. So you guys can join me if you want. I put out the links to the private chat so we can chat a little bit here this afternoon, the Monday. Here comes the sun, too, as soon as I said that. Here comes the sun, and I said, it's all right. Basil needs picked again. We'll go over to that. I don't know if I can see what kind of options I have here, except for, make sure you guys share this out, hit the thumbs up, all the regular stuff here. Just messing with StreamYards on my phone for the first time. And I'm hoping it's a slam dunk. Slam dunk! Oh, me, oh my, what a play! Oh, yeah, or we can do it for Monstar. This Monstar appreciate this one better. There you go, there you go. So we're going to check on the vegetables. I'm waiting till about the 5-minute mark here. People come walking in here. I know people didn't expect this stream. It's impromptu. So like I said, make sure you guys share it out. Hit the likes on all the social medias and all that good stuff. Now there goes the sun again. We're at 4 minutes. Let's get to it. See who's all's here. Anybody showing up? IW's in the house eating tacos and stuff. There you go. Yeah, Nacho, sorry to hear about your internet issues, my friend. Cowboy John knows all about that. Ask Cowboy John about internet issues. Well, it's more Cowboy's issues are where he lives. He needs to get some good service out there. We've always had good service, but never great. There's rumors we're finally going to get fiber optic here down in the sticks. We'll see. But let's take a look at what we have so far. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Like I said, I'm using different software instead of just going live on the YouTube app. This is on StreamYard, so let me make sure you guys can hear me okay. So in the live chat, let me know you can hear me okay, and let me know you're hitting that thumbs up and sharing it out like all the good YouTubers say and do, you know. It's kind of repetitive what we do, but as people pop in and out of streams, gotta let them go and all, you know what I'm saying? See what's happening. Hey, let's see if we can do this here. Shifty is here. What's up, Shifty?
Oh, hey, Blaze, how you doing?
Let's sit over here and talk to Shifty. What's going on, man?
Oh, not too much. Just watching your garden stream.
Yeah, it's pretty. I figured I'd try it on StreamYards and see what it'd be like to have like people come on if they can and such.
Yeah, I totally get that.
So it's a decent day. We got a big storm yesterday, so a lot of stuff grew, so it looks a little better. How are you doing, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. This is a perfect time for me, kid. The Dragonlings are having lunch right now, and I got some free moments here.
Cool, very cool. I got lucky for once here. Well,
Yeah,
I got unlucky on some things. You'll see hasn't grown very well, but some things have. Um, it's always hit or miss here. I've never tested the dirt or anything like I was supposed to. I just throw, trial and error, see what the hell happens.
I know this is going to sound really strange, Blaze, but I want to see your cucumber.
I didn't do cucumbers this year. I got beans.
Oh, you didn't do cucumbers.
Cucumbers are
Oh,
bad for my belly. I don't really. That's one of the acidic types of fruits and or vegetables that. Same thing with tomatoes. That's why I grew yellow tomatoes the one year because of my stomach. Just try to. I mean, I can pretty much eat what I want, but most things hurt. And if it's something that hurts most people, it's going to hurt me more.
yeah. I love cucumbers. It's one of my favorite vegetables. I go to Subway. I get like double cucumber
Don't get me
because
wrong.
I just I
I like cucumbers. I just know, it's like when you go and you get your Mexican food, but you can get the hot regular sauce, but if you get the real hot sauce, it's going to hurt you more. That's like me with everything.
I
Just really
totally get.
sensitive. But this stuff smells fantastic. I wish I could pass the smell through the phone right here. This is lemon time, and it just smells so good. It's time to smell the lemon. This one's not growing as good as the old ones did.
Yeah, I can see that looks really nice.
You like looking at my herbs. No one's made the weed joke yet. That always happens. Where are you growing the weed at? Where's the weed? This is oregano. This stuff's really
Yeah, I was
growing good.
more subtle, and say I just want to see your cucumber on camera.
Yeah. Well, the oregano's filled that one. And last time I streamed, I think it was just two little tiny plants. This is all full now of oregano. That's working out really good.
That's
See, what
always
sucks
one.
about these things that bloomed last time I was live, these were all flowers and stuff. Now it's just a vine. But from what people said, those things take years to like fill up a whole trellis. I'm trying to be
Oh,
patient.
that can take a long time, can't it?
This stuff I've already harvested twice, basil. I've already cut this down twice and let it regrow. You can see all the half-grown twigs and stuff.
You
This,
got any
uh,
onions growing?
what's that?
You got any onions growing?
Yeah, that's what we're going to pull today. I'm going to go pull some of those here in a minute.
Oh, nice! I can't
We
wait.
got some, but they're not the onions that bulb up. They're just like the tall, long onions.
Oh no, green onions are awesome too.
Yeah.
Any kind of onion. I'm an onion person, so yeah.
This cilantro kind of it doesn't grow and it turns into a big bush. And this is parsley, which I've already cut a few times, you can tell, and it's already growing right back. It's pretty cool how it does that. Rosemary's doing well. That hopefully will fill up that whole pot. Well, you mentioned the onion. Let's go grab them because I got stuff ready over there to just grab them. But this heat, I know, will overheat my phone. Everyone said they
Yeah.
can hear me okay. Let us know if you can hear Shifty okay.
Yes, please let me know, and also let me know if it gets too loud. I'll mute because the dragonlings can get a little bit anxious when they're getting their lunch.
There you go. These are all going to be carrots, hopefully, or some of them.
Ooh, those look good.
They're growing pretty good. Those are all from seed too, so I don't know. I'm kind of iffy about those because I grew these from seed too, and they're not. These should have bulbs on them already. It's been a couple weeks. These are radishes,
Dog,
and like
that's right.
they're not bulbing up.
Um, my
So I'm
oldest
giving them
is
a couple
having
more weeks. Plant
with
them
me
somewhere
about
else.
her ducks on them.
My pepper plants are doing terrible too. They're not doing well, but last couple years they bloom real late. Here's the blackberry bush you guys asked for. I put it inside of a cage so the birds can't get it. All right, let's grab some onions. These I planted a while ago. I just need to grab half of these and pull them out.
So Candy and I are actually thinking about putting a couple. We have a couple older tires from previous cars, and
Yeah,
we're thinking about some soil in those and turning them into planters in our yard and
those make
having the grow.
those supposedly make pretty damn good planters as well. Well, these
Yeah.
are nice little babies. See how they start to bulb up a little bit. I mean, if I
Mhm.
left it in there longer, I'd get a bigger onion. But when they start to fall over, like some of these do, or the other thing I found about them is if they start to, I found out it's called bolting. They get these little like knobs at the top, like a seed or something. And when you see bolting, which is these weird looking spikes at the top of the top, it's
Yeah.
time to pull them, is what some people said. This one's gotten pretty big. This one,
Wow.
nice little size one.
Here are your fish sticks, guys. Yum yum. Never seen anything like it when it comes to dragonlings eating their food.
Oh, uh-oh. Here's my bald silhouette. Well, here's what we got so far. Shifty's hanging in there somewhere. He's taking care of the kiddos. It was good to hear from Shifty. We got the onions that we're harvesting here so far. Here's another one we can grab. Terrible at lining up the camera with shit today. These are just, I use them for, I cut up the green onion and I cut up the white onion. I dry them out to make powder. Our beans are doing good. Lady Devil, how you doing? These are all green beans here along the back. I put up this little makeshift fence to try to kind of keep them back there. But you can see we're going to get, kept this opening here. You can see we're going to get a lot of beans. So we are just going to clear because these have been in for a really long time. All right. There we go. Got ourselves some onions. I'm going to leave some of these in here just to see how they go from now. Leave these last ones in the corner. Good to see everybody once again. Big shout out to all the members as well. All right. Let's keep it rocking. So there's our onions. And now we'll have an area that I'll probably replant some things in. Oh, here's one I forgot. So we're going to keep a couple of them there. We got a bunch of onions. Reapers in the house. Good to see you. If I missed anybody, say what's up again as I was chit-chatting with Shifty. All right, no. If you smell, there we go. I figured out how to tap those and show them now. It took me a little while. No one stops says, I love the cucumber. That's what she said. You guys are great. Good to see everybody here. All right. So these now are ready to get picked. This is a too little close here. Calarab, kohlrabi. This one's kind of sideways. I'm going to pick one of these today too. Hopefully they'll get a little bigger. See how that one's still a little undersized. Here they are in the picture. So they're doing pretty good. We have our onions. I'll dig this all back up. Start something fresh there. Over here, like I said, these are all carrots. So I'm hoping they start to grow. I hope the dirt isn't too tough right underneath there. And I hope that's not a spot where too much water hits them. We'll find out. This is our first venture. Second mine ever trying to grow carrots. I grew them before, but only a couple of them worked out, basically. So here is a whole row of carrots. Hopefully we'll get some carrots out of that at some point in time. We'll see. All the marigolds are doing well. Let's go ahead and, yeah, these were a disaster of some sorts right now. We'll see how it ends up. I'm waiting to see if any of them bulb up. I don't know what I did wrong or what's what working here. These are all supposed to be radishes, and they're just roots. So that's the only thing so far that's really a bomb. I'm going to try planting some of those radishes down in the other hole, and so far and here's the other thing. This planter that we're in right now is the one I normally have issues with things growing. So it's either the dirt or I don't have it dug deeper enough or whatnot. I'm not sure. But this one seems to be the one, let me say, that has the issues with growing over the most part. So over here, and we do have some lettuce. It's going slowly. It doesn't look great. This is romaine lettuce from seed. A little more romaine. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look like it's going to make it. It was doing well for a little bit. But if it does, maybe we'll have some lettuce. And like I've stated in previous streams, the idea is to be able to make an entire salad right on a table from the garden here. And these kohlrabi here, cabbage apples is what I like to say is the best description of what these are. I think we're going to pick this one. Starting to look a little wobbly and doesn't look like it's going to get bigger. Phone's getting warm, so let's go over here for a minute. We're going to take up what we do have brought in so far. Since the phone's overheating, we're going to take a minute break from this stuff. Our blackberry bush starting to grow. No berries yet. Let's go ahead and take these up top and out of the sun. So that's what we got so far is a bunch of onions. Like I said, I'll make dust out of them. Onion powder, green onion powder, and this will chop up. Normally, eat it raw with some salt, maybe. I've tried it with other stuff, and there are a couple recipes out there for it. It's cabbage, basically, like the heart of a cabbage. Grapevine's doing pretty good. There's a cat. Grapevine's to a point where I don't really do anything but tuck a couple of branches in, make sure they're not overgrown. Right now it's covering that whole top. And the second plant that's down below never seems to grow. But I keep it there. Hope maybe one day it will. Still have the little overheating warning on my phone, so I might have to wrap this up a little quicker than I thought, but I'm going to make one more run through the entire garden here and show you what's going down. And we'll start at the old well, the herb garden that we started with earlier, we're going to end with this time because we'll go and hit the grapevine. And even in here, you'll see the little grapes starting to form. There you go. So you got some of the grapes starting to form, but they're never really the sweetest. Let me say that much. So StreamYards ain't too bad here with this. A little different. I mean, I can invite you guys in as soon as I can figure. It's not as easy to work as when you're sitting behind a laptop, of course. But let's take a final look at the entire garden here. But StreamYards ain't bad. Bringing you guys on if you guys want to join these garden streams and just shoot the shit, maybe do some different stuff. There's House of X. What is up? Talk about a channel makes me hungry when I watch it, man. Like Chef Sean when Sean Shamrock does his cooking streams. Same thing over there with House of X. Wonston is cooking makes me hungry. I'm telling you. So we got baby tomatoes here. Some of those are already coming up. Let's take a look. They're coming up like a flower, coming up. There they are. See them? Got a whole bunch of them. These are breakfast every couple days. There's a whole bunch. Good stuff. And then all of our beans along the back. Those are all basically green beans. I fenced them off. Our onions was this entire spot. I'm actually going to grab this so I can pick some of the herbs. These are carrots right there. Growing up top. We'll see how they grow underneath. And then the kohlrabi, which we just harvested one of those. The tomato plants, all four of them doing okay so far, not great. And our little patches of romaine lettuce aren't that great, but we'll see if they survive. Will they survive? Hey, fix the dirt there. Radishes were a failure. And so far, and this is the way these peppers have been the last few years, they'll sprout at the end and I'll get a bunch of peppers. It's a better look at the cage I had to build so the birds don't eat up our blackberries. You can see the blackberry bush starting to grow pretty well. Little bugs are getting at some of the leaves, but looks like we might have our first berry. Oh, it could be. We'll see. Over here in the herb garden, we got rosemary. We got basil. All the ladies hanging out. We got thyme, parsley, cilantro, oregano. That's what I'm going to be picking here later. So put this right here. I'll be grabbing a bunch of this oregano, which is starting to really blow up. That's good for just about anything, just like the basil. Basil right here. Basil right here. I've grown so much of. I just have jars of it as a seasoning in the house. And I make my own seasoning with all this. Dry it all out along with the onions and some garlic powder and make my own little seasoning, allspice. Lemon thyme. I told you I wish I could smell this through the camera for you guys. This lemon thyme here. All right. Spot. I wanted to give you guys an update. As well as I was grabbing some onions, of course. There's the herb garden. And the garden back here doing pretty good. It's always just a big experiment every summer to see what grows, what doesn't. But started out with the garden just up here, and this part didn't grow very well. Then this part didn't grow. And actually, it's the top bed that's not growing very well. Maybe I'll just dig deeper and go further into the yard, and maybe it gets better as you go down. We'll see. So first bed's not growing that great. Second one's doing pretty good. We're going to test out some of the stuff. Same with our onions. We got most of those up now. And the beans in the back are doing well. There you go. There's the garden for the end of June. We'll be heading into a hot July and then August. Hopefully we'll be harvesting some grapes there from the grapevine. See how it goes. That's about it, folks. Good test today of StreamYards for this instead of the YouTube. Right here on YouTube, but there's the onions we got and the one calarab I'll have for lunch somehow, and start making some white onion powder, green onion powder. Well, everybody, appreciate you guys stopping in, hanging out. Good plan, says Blade Charge. Great to see you, man. Good to see everybody stopping by. If you're watching a replay, hit that thumbs up, share it out. Make sure people check the WrestleSense podcast YouTube page. We're trying to get to 100. We're right about, I think, 75 subscribers or something. It's about 25 away from hitting that ever so important 100. So if you can check out the WrestleSense YouTube page and subscribe there, I'd really appreciate it. And you guys have a great day. Good to see you. We'll be back tomorrow and have a couple more streams this week. And next garden update probably going to be in a couple of weeks. We'll see what's going to be quick to harvest and what we're going to replant where the onions were. All right, everybody, stay tuned. See you in the streams. I'm out of here.